I'm just a bit 1 year older than Eibfs, 1982. This February, I'm turning 39 years young. I don't like to say old, yeah. And the first school that I went to, I'm really proud that I'm a graduate of this house. I have a great father who just passed away 2 months back, Allah yarhamah, and a great mother who raised me up. And I always tried to impress those. And I always thought that I'm a student in this house. I need to really show myself that show my parents that I'm there between 7 brothers and 4 sisters. It wasn't really easy. You know, in this world, always try to stand out in the community that you are in. So then the school that I selected was Higher College of Technology. It was in 2000. So if you know at that time, education with the girls, usually you get married in very, very early age, and you are not really sure if you will work. So at that time in Higher College of Technology, Sharjah, especially, I studied in this university. I was not really sure which major I will select. The choices of the major usually come by either what your friends are going through, or what is the easiest subject, or what is the newest kind of a subject on the current day. So that's why I selected hardware and networking. Once I finished my study, I went into 2 months work placement. It was I would say, the hardest, toughest time that I ever went through. 2 months of working on a store like this by myself from 8 to 4. I was wondering what I did to myself. I really don't belong to this world. I completed the 2 months, and I knew at that time that I don't belong really to this field. But you know, when you are selecting the major, usually you go, but what's really an easy subject for you? It was easy, but I did not really enjoy the job. So when I graduated, I directly found a job in Sharjah Electricity and Water Authority, but definitely it wasn't an IT job. I worked in the front line, on the branch, in customer service, serving customer, enjoying solving the issues that customers facing and trying to be there for them. Working for 3 years gave me the opportunity to become a supervisor. When I became a supervisor, after a few years, I thought like, okay, one day I will be a branch manager. But they told me that I don't have a degree, and that was shocking for me because they said that I have to have a degree that's related to my job that I'm doing. That's where I decided to go back to school. Luckily, I had a very strong relation with the president of the university. I don't know, be it not being a naughty student, or it's helped me to have that strong relation. I went back. I studied business. So I knew that I want to change my career. I want to have a bachelor. I decided that, but I figured out after 3 months that I don't have salary anymore. It was shocking for me. I started from zero, asking my parents for my monthly income after getting like 3 years of being independent. So it wasn't really a choice for me to decide and start my own business. It wasn't a hobby or something that I would like to explore. It was more of a need to start a business where I will generate a monthly fixed income for me. In 2004 and 2005, during this time, we did not have like Instagram, and people were not really active in those, and those platforms was not really exist. So I was an active member in UAE Women platform and forum, where I was active on the supervisor of the fashion area. So I started my business over there, where I promoted my business as a new fashion line. And from there, I started from the home by having like my first collection, and then it went to a brand, and I continued in this line. But after graduating from Higher College of Technology, I decided to join a bank. And I was very, very clear that I will work in a bank for 5 years only. I'm not sure why I said 5. I said that I want to get an enough kind of experience, then either go back to government. I had that mentality that an Emirati or UAE national, especially lady, should work in a government. I don't know why. Don't ask me for a reason, but I think it was the perception at that time. People believe that we should work in a bank because when I sit between my friends and my family members, they are asking me if I work in a government. They get shocked if I work in a bank. So I decided it will be a short period of 5 years. But this journey from 2009 till date, and I keep renewing this contract from 5 years to another 5 years, and it's going on now to 12 years. So yes, I'm one of the staff who work in Emirates NBD, proudly saying this bank. Just to give you an overview, people think that bank is only for finance people, accounting people, and only it's about money. No, it's more than that. It is full with departments where you deal with people, you manage to come up with another unit that's related to products, you design those products. There will be departments that support. By the way, we have 14,000 employees under Emirates NBD Group. And we are here in UAE. We have 60 branches in Egypt. We are in London. We are in Singapore. Name it. We are everywhere. So you have departments like we have engineers, we have interior designers who are building those branches. So we have different units. So banking industry is not about money and cash and that's it. It's much more than that. I started my journey as a trainee. When you are starting as a trainee, you think like, okay, you just graduated from university, but again, you are going through the school again, because this is literally you are taking classes. 3 months in the Emirates NBD Training Center, and during this time, I was taking classes through Eibfs. When we started this journey, the beautiful thing about those kind of a program, it's give you an overview of the different departments within the bank. It's give you a clear idea what are the different departments are doing. So you are start building that kind of mindset of what is happening with the banking, how the whole bank works, which is really great. After that, I worked as a branch sale and service manager. So being a trade and operation, the move directly to sale, it's challenging. But in any kind of job, just put in mind one thing that you need to put in mind. Any job depends on the 3 pillars, only the 3 pillars, and put that in mind. That's a key of success that's been shared by one of my mentors. One pillar is number 1 is knowledge. Any new job you go, you need knowledge. You need a university. You need to go to courses, classes, and enrich yourself with those knowledge that you are taking about this job. Number 2 is your skills. Every single job requires different type of skills. So for sale, I attended courses with Eibfs for negotiation, sales, short courses that I attended with them to enhance my sales skills because I was an operation person. And then last is your attitude, how positive attitude you have around your job. So 3, 1 is knowledge, skills, and attitude. Any job, if you go through those 3, so don't think that after graduation from your university, you are done with the school. You never quit learning. Learning, it's like every single year you need to decide which course you will take. So because of that, I was lucky that in this role, I was only 8 months in this role. Then I directly been promoted as a branch manager. Again, this is a huge jump when you are jumping from assistant manager to a next level, which is a branch manager. What is a branch manager in a bank? You are a CEO of that bank. You have a mini bank and you are responsible on all the operation, all the sales related work, all the staff that you are having over there, all the customers that you are coming. So imagine as a young graduate from the university after like less than 1 year and a half, because my training program, I did not completed 18 months. Within like less than 6-7 months, I was permanent as an assistant manager, which was the sale manager, in 7 months, and then I moved as a branch manager. So the things about banking, which you don't find in any industry, which one of my professors told me, working in a bank industry, is another degree. Who really wants to add another degree? Just join a bank. You really learn. So when I was a branch manager in that young age, having people working with me who have like 15 years experience, it's amazing how you learn so many things. You transform from manager to leader, and that switch will not happen if you don't attend the right courses. I attended a lot of leadership courses to start learn that you are not anymore working as an employee, but at the same time you are managing those employees. I manage here in this branch 30 employees working in two shifts in Dubai Mall, 900 walking customers every day, more than 18,000 transactions a month. So it's one of the busiest branch, but you can do it. Like you really can do it if you have the right courses to attend, the right skills to enhance, and then you always having that positive attitude to move forward. So in the bank really take care of you as an employee, and that's what I love about the banking industry. They have a very clear career plan for the talented people. In Emirates NBD, we have 7% for talented people. They select them and they put for them a very clear career plan to move forward and become one of the senior people in the bank. So I was selected. I'm part of the talent pool. I was offered the job to become a senior marketing manager. You can hear me? Yes, I was offered a job within my bank to be promoted. I hear usually people working in different industry asking and seeking for a promotion. It's not the scenario with the bank. That's the beauty about banking industry. They offer you the promotion if you really deserve it, and not one the one that you really you see yourself in it. I see myself as a marketeer. So if you think our job is boring, being like in cash working with customer only, no, it's not. I've been handling social media. You need to ensure, yes, we take care of our channels. We want to increase the number of followers. We want to do an engagement. We want to engage with our customer through those channels. We did social experiments, so many videos. We did a campaign to increase the sale. So we played an active role with the bank, but in a very fun way, which I think my field, I found myself. But I studied general business long time back, but that was never enough. So always you need the support from a partner. So Emirates NBD by itself having a training academy, but that limits you between your colleagues, working with your colleagues from the same bank. But when I attend courses with Eibfs, the beauty about that, be it when I was a branch manager or senior marketing manager, when I attend, the beauty attending courses with them, you meet your colleagues from other banks working in other Emirates. That gives you a different perspective about your role. And that's what we are lucky to have Eibfs. And I'm not saying that because I'm part of this virtual day-to-day, but no, I'm really saying as an employee, that's what played a role in our career. Then I moved as a VP, Head of Customer Experience in Priority Banking. I was a business partner for this unit. I was making their marketing strategy, but the GM of Priority Banking again offered me the job to move to his unit and handle 3 units under his umbrella. I was there and I handled the 36 priority center that we have and handling the value proposition and putting the strategy for this unit. I did not only attend local courses here with Eibfs, they were kind enough to select me and give me an opportunity and support us in sending me as when I was the only Emirati who was sent at that time from Emirates NBD, the only one to Darden Business School, Virginia University. It was one of the best courses that I ever attended. The type of case studies that it was almost a month. I went there, but it was very, very rich course. And the beauty about it, here you are not meeting bankers from the region, you are meeting bankers from the Gulf, which is insane. Meeting people from Bahrain, Oman, who are doing the same kind of job that you are doing, it's really enrich our career. And that's helped me move from retail banking to digital business bank. Today, our bank decided to open a new bank called A20 Digital Business Bank. When I decided, after a decade with the bank, after 10 years with Emirates NBD, I decided to leave the bank and start my own business and focus on I already in my own business, but I said I will fully focus on my business. Sorry, I think I completed my 10 minutes, but I'm almost done. I decided that I will leave the bank and I will become a consultant for companies and marketing and customer experience. But then when the bank saw my profile on social media and how I can support startup to start their business and telling them what is the difference between the free zones and doing videos around this, they offered me to come back and be part of a team who are building a digital business bank. This bank, well, so I definitely could not say no to such a great opportunity again. Life is about opportunities. I grabbed this opportunity and I went back to the bank, considering that I never left. So I'm now 12 years with the bank, being part of the team who built this bank. And now today I'm head of marketing. It's amazing journey to create this logo and build this brand and build the whole kind of a new type of a banking industry in this region. So the opportunity in banking really consider working with people from different nationalities. This is what you will find in banking industry. You will work with people of different backgrounds, different nationalities. You will learn a lot from them. And you get those opportunities. You work in the future. Banking is not, you are not working in silos that's related to bank only. You work also with other entities. So here in Emirates Tower, I don't know if you visited our future branch. We've been working with a future accelerated, the whole Sheikh Mohammed's vision of having a museum of the future. So we were a bank that selected to showcase what banking will look like in the future. I was lucky here again to be selected to present this branch to him. And this went, yeah, I also met his son and I was so excited. It was all over the news. So banking it's always been working very closely with the government and working with them. And it's always fun. I know what I talked about, it's like about working very hard and working very long hours, which always people having that perception, but it's always fun. You have a second family. You really build a very strong relation. When you have something to launch and you cannot leave home, you end up having food from different, every single time we eat from different, based on the nationality of our colleagues, we eat food. And you build a very, very strong relation with those people. So they are really your family. And they blend you always with a different industry. So we are not only working with people from banking industry. By attending such a courses and being Chief Happiness Officer of Emirates NBD, I get the chance to work with all the different people from different industries as well by attending such courses with the Minister of Happiness. Yeah. So last project in the bank, you always get a chance to work in different projects. You will not believe that Emirates NBD have a Pearl Museum. We have a museum on 15th floor in our building. Majority of the people are not aware because this museum by invitation. We have the largest natural pearl collection in the world. I've been assigned this job. That is, we need to do evaluation of this collection and we need to add it as an asset to the bank and we need to ensure this collection because this will move to a public museum. Again, working in such a project will never happen if I don't take a course. First of all, I took a course, one was with Eibfs and one with another university and project management, because this was a 7 month project, which we closed the museum and I did a full project of doing evaluation. I took all with the team, was the project owner of this one. We took all the pearls out and we start do the counting and the evaluation by partnering with Dubai municipality, the laboratory, and then inviting the Christies from London, putting the whole process in place with the security and doing the entire project to do the valuation and check what is the value of this treasure that we have in the bank, and then put all those back in on the museum. So you see, if you see the experience with the banking, it's not limited. It is really a variety of different kind of projects you can get exposed if you are working in a bank, and it's you only need to grab those opportunities. So that's what I get. It was inherited by Sultan Darwish. It's amazing, and a lot of activities that the bank do. This is desert walk. It's one of the best kind of activity that the bank is doing to blend all those employees. That we have our colleagues from KSA come, we have our colleagues from London will come to this event, and we walk from early morning 5:30 for 10 to 20 kilometers in the desert. Such an amazing. I'm a happy individual, businesswoman, and a social media influencer, a part of being a banker. So that's me, Aisha Maeeni. I'm available on my social media channel. And thank you very much. I think this